Hey everybody, welcome to another game of Command and Counter. I'm your host, Brad, here with High Ground Gaming. Really excited to share another game with you this week. That's doubleheader this week. 2 games back to back with a group of guys I played with. We had me playing Curie in seat 1. Love the deck, Blue Naz as I call it. And then we had AMB on Derevi again, AD playing Krark Sakashima, and then Mr. Poxback on Tayam. So really excited to have another game with these guys. Played a couple games. Let's check it out. And if you like this content, please throw in some comments, like, subscribe. Let me know if you want to play a game. I love jamming games. Would love to play some games with everybody. So please feel free to hit me up on YouTube and I can reach out. See ya on the battlefield for another game of Command and Counter. Let's go.
Okay. If everybody's ready, any pregame actions?
Yeah.
All right. I will start with drawing a card. I'll go Island, Jeweled Lotus, Crack the Lotus for Curie, and I will pass. That's good.
Alright, I will draw. Okay, that is so sad. I'm gonna play Man Tower, tap that for a fish. And if fish is okay, then I will pass.
Got it.
At Wooded Foothills, crack it for a volcanic island, and after that I'll pass.
Draw. Man Tower and pass.
I will draw. I will play a Ancient Tomb. Just my land for turn. I'll tap Ancient Tomb for 2, floating 1. I'll attempt to cast a Phyrexian Dreadnought. Is that good?
Yep. That is not good, but sure.
Yeah, it's not good. And with the trigger on the stack to sack it, I'll tap 1 using this extra 1 to exile it under Curie and make Curie a 12/12 trample. Yeah, I'd have to say a turn 2 Curie imprinted with Phyrexian Dreadnought is probably the best start you could ever have to a game. Let's see how it turns out. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll move to combat. I will swing at AMB for 12.
Take 12, go to 28.
I'll draw 12 cards. I will get no free mana rocks, so I will move to discard. I'll discard a Dress Down, Buried Ruin, Offer You Can't Refuse, Ristic Study, Island, Grafdigger's Cage, Chain of Vapor, Windfall, Power Artifact, and a Pact of Negation.
Alright, and upkeep I will Paperfish. Draw. Play Sandstone Caverns and pass.
I will draw for turn. It'll be a mountain. I'll tap 2, Harmonic Prodigy, and pass.
Draw. Savannah and a Wall of Roots. I will pass turn.
Okay, I'll untap. I will draw. I'll play an island as my land for turn. Move to combat. AMB, I'll come at you for 12.
Oh, me? Let's see. I will respawn, tap Gemstone, pitch a Simian Spirit Guide, and I will just die.
All right. Sorry.
Yep.
I'll draw 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I will tap this ancient tomb for 1. I'll play a mana vault. I will then use the extra 1 to play a soul ring. And so I will tap the soul ring for 1 for a voltaic key. Float 3. Use the extra 1 from the soul ring to untap the mana vault. I will use 2 of the mana vault to play a spellskite. Tap the mana vault for 3. Play a basalt monolith. And then I will tap the basalt monolith and use the extra 1 for a Karn the Great Creator on 4. Or come in with 5. Opponents can't activate artifact abilities. Nobody has an artifact to turn into a creature. So I'll just +1 it to make this basalt monolith a creature. Move to discard. And then I
Alright.
will pass.
Yikes.
So here I take out A and B. I think it's important with the deck that I'm playing to take out players at the table when you can. I know some people believe the more interaction at the table, the better to stop other people from going off. But I've now drawn 24 cards, which means I have a ton of interaction in my hand. And my best course of action is get rid of the person that has a draw engine on the board and also a card advantage engine. So by taking him out, I kind of am protecting myself and knowing that I can stop the next 2 players from doing their thing and hopefully have a protected Curie on the board with my Spellskite in play. So that's kind of the rationale behind that. So just kind of wanted to go into that a little bit with you.
This is very unfortunate. I'll play an island. This lands for turn. I will tap 2 for, I guess, Krark. And I'll pass.
Draw. We'll play a Scrubland. Just cast my commander. Last turn.
Yep, I'll untap. I'll take a damage from the mana vault. This will remain tapped. No longer a creature. I will draw for turn. I will play this polluted delta. I will move to combat. I will swing at AD for 12.
Yeah, I'm just taking it.
Okay, I'll draw 12. I will.
AD don't have answers. Nothing. Because this is pointless.
Yeah, I have nothing right now.
So here Mr. Pox decided to scoop at instant speed. But I did want to show the table that I had the win, so I did walk them through my line.
Yeah, I think I got it here. I'll play Mox Opal, Lotus Petal, and I'll cast this Hullbreaker Horror. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I don't need to use all that, so I'll use this Mox Opal. I'll cast a Hullbreaker Horror. I guess I'll go to uptick.
Yeah.
I'll go to uptick Karn, the 7. Nobody has an artifact, so I'll just turn this into a creature again.
So things got a little messy here. AD attempted to Red Elemental Blast the Hullbreaker Horror on cast, which is why it's pulled up on the side of the screen. So then had to wait until I could not counter it, therefore had to wait until I activated the Karn's ability, then could activate the red elemental blast on the stack of the activation of Karn to try to kill the Hullbreaker horde.
Well, it's whatever.
Well, I
okay,
guess I'll just mental misstep it. That way I can start my
Yeah,
loop.
come on, man.
Sure, let me see how many red elemental blasts I have. I'll do heads
yep.
for a win and tails for a loss. Wait, did I just say heads and tails? I'm gonna do even for
Yeah,
a
you're good.
win. I'm too used to coins. I'm gonna
You're
do
good.
even. Sorry, no. Odds for a win, evens for a loss. Yeah, odd win, even loss. Okay, one. That's a 4 and a 5. So there is. So are you countering the original red elemental blast with the mental misstep?
So there's 2 red elemental blasts on the stack, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I will counter the original one and use the Hullbreaker's ability to bounce the fake one to your hand.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
And then
I have nothing after that.
yeah, then I'm just gonna go into a loop of casting this Sensei's Divining Top, bouncing this Mox Opal,
Yeah.
cast the Opal, tap it for 1 blue, bouncing this Soul Ring, cast the Soul Ring. So I'll net 1 mana each time, and then I'll end that color and colorless. And I'll do that infinite. I'll bounce everybody's board, and then I'll play Urza, the High Artificer, which will let me take an extra turn after this. I'll cast a Nexus of Fate to take an extra turn after this turn, which will shuffle into my library. And then basically I'll just keep taking infinite turns off of Nexus of Fate as I get it off
that's
Urza.
pretty decisive.
And then pop Ichia for 12.
So a great showing from Curie today. Once you're drawing 12, 24, 36 cards, basically blue Naws, you're in a very good spot with a lot of counter spells and a lot of control and the ability to take extra turns and things like that. So great showing from Curie. I had a lot of fun with these guys, played a couple games with them, as you saw in the previous game that was released this week. But I really appreciate you guys for watching. I had many lines I could do with that deck. I have things like, if I would have hit a Aetherflux Reservoir, I could have gone into, at that point, just infinite pings. I would just have probably cost 1 spell, and I would have had 1,000,000 life because I did 1,000,000 bounces with Hull Breacher. So that's one of my lines to win. There's other lines like, you want to go infinite turns, keep hitting people with Curie. I have abilities to shuffle my whole graveyard back into my library, so the draw 12 doesn't kill me. Things like that. There's just a lot of fun. That deck's really fun. If you've never played Curie, you should try putting it together. Really enjoy it. It's really fun. A little blue Nas. So thanks for joining us. Have a really good rest of your week. Enjoy the holiday coming up. 4th of July is coming up. Hopefully you guys can jam some games in when you have the time off. But appreciate it. Thanks for coming, and have a great night.